Raise your hand if you've ever tried a position you saw online and ended up with a sore back, bruised knees, and absolutely zero satisfaction for her. Yeah, me too. Today, I'm going to tell you exactly which 5 positions women actually ask for again and again in 2026, and the 2 they secretly can't stand, straight from years of hearing the real story in my urology practice. No clickbait, no performance nonsense, just what actually works when real couples close the bedroom door. Look, missionary gets a bad reputation for being boring, but that's only because most people are doing it wrong. The secret is a simple adjustment. Just place a pillow under her hips. This small change tilts the pelvis upward and completely transforms the angle of penetration. When the hips are elevated like this, you get much better contact with the front vaginal wall where the G spot is located. At the same time, this angle allows for grinding movements that provide consistent clitoral stimulation, which is how most women actually reach orgasm. But here's what makes this position really work. It keeps you face to face. You can kiss, maintain eye contact, and stay emotionally connected throughout. Most women will tell you that feeling close to their partner matters just as much as the physical sensation itself. That combination of emotional intimacy with the right physical angle is why this simple modification works so well. When she's on top, everything changes. She gets to control exactly how deep, how fast, and what angle feels best for her body. This control is huge because women's anatomy varies so much that what works for one person might feel completely different for another. The real magic of this position is in the movement options. She can rock back and forth, which creates a grinding motion that provides direct clitoral stimulation. This is key since most women need consistent clitoral contact to reach climax, not just penetration alone. From a practical standpoint, this position also takes pressure off her to communicate every little adjustment. Instead of having to say slower or different angle, she can just move in ways that feel good naturally. Her partner can still be involved by using their hands on her hips, breasts, or clitoris, but she's driving the experience based on what her body is telling her in real time. Spooning is pure magic because it feels like a long hug that never has to end. You're both lying on your sides, bodies pressed together, skin on skin from chest to thighs. That full body contact creates this warm, safe feeling that makes her melt before anything even starts. She can lift her top leg just a little or rest it over yours, and suddenly everything lines up perfectly without any effort. The angle is gentle but deep enough to feel amazing, and your hand is completely free to wander wherever she loves being touched. There's no weight on her joints, no neck strain, no awkward positions. She can close her eyes, breathe with you, and just sink into the moment. It's slow, intimate, and honestly one of the most comfortable ways to stay connected for as long as you both want. The edge of the bed position is brilliant because it uses furniture to your advantage. She lies on her back right at the edge while you stand or kneel on the floor. This setup naturally creates the perfect height difference and gives you incredible leverage to maintain a steady rhythm without getting tired. What makes this special is the angle it creates. When her hips are at the edge and you're standing, you hit that upward curve that stimulates the front vaginal wall where all those sensitive spots are. She can put her legs on your shoulders, wrap them around you, or keep them wide. Each variation changes the sensation completely. She gets to lie back completely relaxed without supporting any body weight or worrying about balance. Her hands are free to touch herself or grab the sheets. You have full control of the pace while she can just focus on how everything feels without any physical strain taking her out of the moment. Modified doggy is a completely different animal from what you see online. Instead of her being on hands and knees, she lies flat on her stomach with a pillow or two under her hips. This lowers her upper body and lifts her pelvis just enough to create a smooth, perfect curve. That slight elevation changes everything. You get deep penetration without slamming into her cervix, and the angle presses right against the front wall where it feels incredible for her. She can keep her legs together or slightly apart depending on what feels tighter or more intense. Her whole body stays relaxed, face in the pillow, arms wherever she wants. No sore wrists, no aching knees, no neck craned backward. She can just close her eyes and feel every single movement while you have total control from behind. It's raw, intimate, and ridiculously comfortable for long sessions. Here's the truth that nobody wants to hear because it's not flashy or exciting. The best intimate life comes from actually talking to each other. I've given you 5 positions that tend to work well based on anatomy and real feedback, but your partner might love something completely different. What makes these positions work isn't some magic angle or technique. It's that they're comfortable enough for both people to relax and actually be present in the moment. When you're not worried about your knees hurting or your arms giving out, you can focus on connection and pleasure. The 2 positions women often dislike aren't bad in themselves. They just tend to prioritize how things look over how they actually feel. And that's the trap so many couples fall into, performing instead of connecting. Start with comfort. Build in communication. Pay attention to what makes her breathing change or her body respond. Ask questions. Try things together. What works in January might not work in June, and that's perfectly normal. Your intimate life should feel like a conversation between 2 people who genuinely care about each other's experience. Not a performance, not a checklist, just 2 people figuring out what feels amazing for both of them. That's it. That's the whole secret.